morning. It's Ashley from AP Free Writing. Welcome to a Monday edition of Caffeinated Conversations. It's been a while and I've really missed our conversations together. So I thought today I would take a few minutes just to say hi and to kind of let you know what's going on in my life. Over the past month, I have been part of the inauguration of a new challenge using social media platforms, our blogs, our Facebook accounts, our Twitter accounts for the 3 and 30 challenge. The goal of the 3 and 30 challenge is to take 3 SMART goals that can be attained in 30 days and to work on them each day, or whatever the case might be. If you've got, say a closet you want to clean out, you obviously don't have to work on that for 30 days. But at the end of 30 days, your goals will either be completed or you'll have created a new habit based on the goals that you picked for the month. And we had an incredible first month in January of that. We had over 100 people participating, and it was just great to see the encouragement and the accountability that formed within that community. And we've got new people coming in for February, which is so exciting as well. So we're really excited about that. And in January, I didn't do real well on my goals, but I did okay. Some of the things that I had, all my January goals were habits that I wanted to form. And I've seen coming out of January into February that some of those habits are actually starting to take root in my life. Eating fruits and vegetables, I'm starting to be more conscious about eating fruits and vegetables when I go to the fridge rather than grabbing a bowl of ice cream. I might snack on fruits or vegetables. Or as I'm planning meals for my family, I'm more likely to include a fruit or vegetable as a side versus just serving a main course. So that's been really good for me. One of the other things that I had in January was to spend time in the Word every day and then to post about what I was studying, and that has been just an incredible experience. Taking one of the verses that I've in my reading, I'm reading like a chapter a day as I'm reading through part of the New Testament, and just zeroing in on a verse that speaks to me that day and sharing it with you all on my blog has just been so incredible. It's just I've had the feedback and the way that God has worked in that has just overwhelmed me, and so I've continued that into the month of February just because I've enjoyed it so much. And I really appreciate the accountability that comes with that, getting me into the Word on a daily basis and forcing me to reflect and to interact with the Word, finding ways to apply the truths that are in the Word to my life that day. What I want to do for February is I have 3 different goals that I've picked, and part of one of them actually includes doing the hellomornings challenge again, Maximize Your Mornings from Inspired to Action, hosted by Michelle at So I Married a Mennonite. I had participated in this back in the summertime during the month of August, and I tried to keep it up in the fall, and with life and with everything going on in our lives this fall, I dropped the ball, and I just kind of let the ball keep rolling down the hill while I tried to plug, go uphill. Continue. So, they're doing a quarterly challenge right now, and so I joined in at the winter quarter challenge, started last week on it, and I just have to say that has just absolutely made my mornings go so much better. My alarm's been going up at 6:30, which is still a bit early for me, but my body's starting to get used to it. My husband actually gets up about 6:15 to get ready for work, so he's up by the time my alarm goes off, which is really nice. On the days that he has to go to work, and so that kind of helps me to say, okay, I can sit up in bed and have my quiet time, and just having that start to my morning has just been so good for me. And that actually rolled right into my goals for February for the 3 and 30 challenge. My first goal is to work on making my time work for me. I read Tell Your Time. I've talked about it a few times on my Caffeinated Conversations. It's an ebook from Amy Lynn Andrews, and it has changed the way I look at my time. Rather than trying to schedule my time like, I'm going to do this at this time, this time, and this at this time, I'm saying, I have this much time in a day. I'm going to spend this much time on this project, this much time on this project, and this much time on this project. Where I put those in my day is going to differ every single day. Obviously there's a little bit of a routine, but each day my tasks are different. So I allot a certain number of minutes or hours to a specific task, and then I can juggle those as my day plays out, which is good for me because my days are, never identical to one another. When you have 2 small children, you never know what's going to happen. So that's my first goal is based off that and based off the Hello Mornings challenge. And that is I want to be myself, up, dressed, ready to go, have had breakfast, and if the kids are up, have them dressed, fed, and go into having some school time with Jenny each day and be ready to be at my desk by 10 o'clock. So far, that has actually it has happened. I think there was a couple of days that we missed that 10 o'clock mark, but that was only due because the kids didn't get up till 9:30, so trying to get all that done in a half hour is kind of crazy. But that's been a good thing for me because, one, it gets me time with her working on school stuff, which we haven't been able to do while I've been in school. I just haven't had my time prioritized well enough to be able to focus on her school and my school. So that's been really good. And then also it gets me to my office ready to work with a few hours to work before I have to make lunch and get them off to nap time and whatnot. So that's been really good for me. My second goal for the 3 and 30 challenge during February was to set office hours for my social media usage. Yeah, we're not doing so well on that one. I have this tendency that if I have 5 minutes, I can go check my Twitter and Facebook accounts, and I take that 5 minutes and I take it like once or twice an hour all the way throughout the day, so I'm on them constantly, rather than just saying, okay, I'm going to set an hour aside at the first part of my day. I'm going to give myself a half-hour break in the middle of the day, and then at the end of the day, when I'm done with everything else, and we're just chilling out, watching TV or whatever, then I can be on those accounts. Instead, I'm like constantly checking, did so-and-so respond to me? Let's see. Did I get any new messages? So right now, if you guys would, just keep me accountable to that, because it's a struggle for me, especially when I'm on the computer all day long. It's so easy just to, with a click on the mouse, go and check them. And I found that I can stalk without actually participating, and that makes it even worse because I can go and look and see what's going on and not join in the conversation, but I'm still wasting my time by even going out and looking and seeing. So I just really need to manage my time more wisely in that perspective. I've kind of, in my head, set office hours, but I haven't written them in stone, partly because I don't keep a schedule. I don't want to lock myself into, I can only get on the accounts from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and from 1:30 to 2 and from 6 o'clock on. I would rather just say, like I'm doing with my time, and say I have X number of minutes I'm allowed during the day to spend on these accounts until I get to that point where everything else is accomplished. So if you just keep me accountable on that, help me. If you see me on a lot during the day, say, hey, how's your productivity going today? Or have you got everything accomplished that you wanted to get done today? Because that would be a great help for me. And the third thing I wanted to do for February is I want to take more pictures of my daily life. I've been trying to figure out a way to go back to inviting you into my life and to show you, who I am and who my family is without crossing the line that I crossed almost a year ago now that I've walked away from it, where I was constantly complaining about my life and just basically giving you the ugly side of my life. My kids are so horrible, and I'm just struggling with being a mom, and I don't like this, and I don't want to do that. I want this AP Free Writing to be a place of encouragement for you, a place that I can be real, but not a downer. So one way I've decided to do that is with the challenge this month. Pixosphere has been our challenge sponsor, and I thought, what a great idea. I can use Pixosphere to host all my pictures for free, and then I can share them with you on the blog. So I've been trying to take more pictures throughout the week so that each week on Tuesdays with my top 10 Tuesday link up at Amanda's, I can share my pictures with you for my life for the week. So I'm really excited about this week because with our blizzard last week, I took lots of fun pictures of the snow. So I'll be sharing those with you. My husband even decided he'd get the camera out while I was using the snowblower. Yeah, I'll share that with you, even though, it's an interesting photo. But, it's real life, and maybe it'll encourage you to help your husband out. I don't know, because, when I was snowblowing, he was quite ill and couldn't go outside, so I did it for him. But anyway, so those are my 3 goals for the month. To be ready to work by 10 o'clock, to have office hours for my social media, and to share more pictures of my daily life using the tools of Pixosphere offers. So that's those three things. The Hello Mornings challenge is going on, and I'm going to be linking up to that today with this post. And if you want to check it out, I'll be sure to include the links below. I hope you guys all have a great day, and thanks for joining me for another edition of Caffeinated Conversations.